We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Eric Lauer will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Now batting, Ahmed Rosario, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
And some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. McNeil, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Kane. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that pitch is out.
A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Conforto, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 men are on with 2 men out. He pulls this one into right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Rick Porcello gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to watch a really good pitcher. 150 career wins. I know that's halfway to the magic number 300, but this guy's been a pretty good pitcher for a long time, and let's see if he can add win number 151 to his resume here.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still no score. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Wilson Ramos.
First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. King is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting it.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
To the plate now, Rick Porcello. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnik.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch on its way. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Here's Eric Sogard. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. In his career against Porcello, he's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. Paul Sewald is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Runners are at first and third with none out. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Right to him. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
A man at second with one down. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Eric Lauer.
At the plate, Eric Lauer. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. First pitch on its way. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Marisnick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. Milwaukee leads it 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Jeff McNeil. In to lead it off in the top of the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Davis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Pete Alonso is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. Marisnik is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Digging in now for the Brewers, Brock Holt. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So digging in now, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll it there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Up next to Milwaukee, the second baseman, Keston.
Standing in now, Keston Hiura. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Marisnick is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos.
Off to the net, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Smoke is over and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. The 1-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now, Paul Sewald. As it's grounded sharply to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Standing in, Eric Sogard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Aye.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the pitcher, Eric Lauer.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eric Lauer. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Slow roller out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway. Here's Jake Marisnick. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Jake
The pitch.
Marisnick.
Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Amed Rosario. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Well struck down the right field line. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. 1 there. To smoke at first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Kane is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Kane.
The center fielder. Lorenzo Kane.
Here comes the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
To first, reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Brock Holt.
Into the box now, Brock Holt, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Line drive to left. Cespedes will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, man, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Lined hard toward right center. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Alonso.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Up next to the bat.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
To the plate now, Wilson Ramos, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got it.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Kane going back, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Second home run early in the year. And the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
And just like that, they're right back in it. Huge 3-run bomb to tie this one back up.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Into the box, Jake Marisnick. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Three runs already home here. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Pitch popped up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Brad Brock is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Bottom of the inning now, digging in and looking for more, Keston Hiura. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marisnick going back at the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, the left fielder, Abisayu Garcia.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring up Abisayu Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. One out and a runner on third. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? Two pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Abisayu Garcia becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping in now, Eric Sogard. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
The first baseman, number 12.
Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. David Phelps will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jed Jerko will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 7th inning ready to roll. Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. This is lifted out to left. On the move is Garcia. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kane going back at the track. The wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they take the lead 4-3.
Dan, you see the guy out on the mound. He's pitching with bad body language right there. There's blood in the water for a lot of these hitters.
You know, D-Row, you have to make up your mind when you run out there. You're going to do one of two things. You're going to be the hunter or the huntee. And right now, They're hunting this guy.
In now, Pete Alonso. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Ready for another chance, Michael Conforto. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Get up and stretch. It's 4-3 New York. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Jed Jerko.
Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Striding into the box, Lorenzo Cain. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. So a two-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Now batting.
At the plate now, Brock Holt, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Davis is under it as he puts it away for out number one.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. Chopper to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Now at the plate, Keston Hiura. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Marisnick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. Milwaukee's out in front now, 5-4. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Brandon Nimmo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For New York, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Grounded to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Swing, line drive, and he comes through in the clutch. This will tie the game and get everybody running. The tying run scores. And the throw in gets away from him.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Sacrifice attempt here to second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D.
Ready now, J.D. Davis. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set, and the pitch. This one's down to third. Sogard has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 7-5. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So striding in, Omar Narvaez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Conforto is right there, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Next for Milwaukee, Avisail Garcia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Line drive to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Into the box, Eric Sogard, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Cespedes. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The pitcher, number 35, Brett Sugar.
Ben Gamel will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Number 16, Ben Gamel.
And a layoff a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Popped him up. Alonso has got it, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. Mets out in front, 7-5. Ray Black enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seen.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Nothing further in the 9th for the Mets. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 7-5 score. Standing in, Jed Jerko.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, Jed Jerko.
Edwin Diaz enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
0-2. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes on the move. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. In his career, Cain is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping up now, Brock Holt. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Comes set and the 0-1. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
To the plate now, Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. The Brewers down to their final strike. Popped him up. Ramos is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-5 tonight's final. New York put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Brad Brock claims the win out of the pen, his first. Edwin Diaz hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score.